Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool. I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier.
The former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. It's a play fake. Now Vick out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Results in a first down.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Morten Andersen now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, visitors nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Vick eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick being chased outlet, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Wilson
only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
James Conner, the ball carrier. Lawrence Taylor on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Our home team 7. Visitors 6.
And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. Some strong running at the 20. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Chicago Bears
12 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 14 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Play action now. Vick. He'll buy some time right. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And all the way in for the touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 51 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. From the shotgun, it's Vick rolling to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On the move to his left. That'll be complete to Cook. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, Wilson. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Steps away. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. On third down, it's Connor. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Vick on the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Michael Vick, as time expires in the 1st half. And his guys have taken the lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
1st and 10 at the 34.
On 1st down, Connor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Wilson caught by the tight end Ertz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But
trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Vic operating on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Vic readies to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Vic's going to look to run. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Michael Vick. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a...
Teacher always said, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Vick. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there on 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like